Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how was you? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how was your day? I hope you all happy and always in a good condition. In this video, I want to convey my presentation to complete my segment as usual. The title is the WTO solution to the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. Keep on watching ya. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I start my presentation. The title, the WTO solution to the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. By me, Ayu Widya Safitri. COVID-19 has turned the world upside down. Really, the world COVID-19 has turned the world upside down. What are my reason? What are my opinion? Why I said the world had upside down because of the COVID-19? How we live and interact with each other, it's really something we can see it clearly. In middle of this COVID-19, we can only live or fully live in our home. Our interactions are limited to each other. Only using social media, even college, school, all interacts in online. How we move around and travel. We are also forced to keep a distance that the crowd must be avoided by us, and then we also who generally want to travel must be delayed and keep stay at home. And then students learn from home. The world of education, the education side is also affected by the COVID. From the elementary, junior high school, senior high school level until college, all affected, and we have to learning, which is very tiring compared to the online classes, right? Next is workers also work from home. Workers must work from home. We must have a same perception here that those who have to work at home are like businessman, entrepreneur, company worker, and others, something like that. If worker like an online motorcycle, or we call it ojol, ojek online, or taxi, they are only forced to work. To work is not at home. I mean, like in outside. We also need to be able to differentiate between work that simply cannot be done at home, like on ojek online. Those who work outside must also continue use mask and using hand sanitizer and follow health protocols from the government. And then a stop from home. Yeah. Even though online shopping has been familiar in our society, yeah, but there is something different in the middle of a pandemic. In the middle of pandemic, such as in some African countries, to facilitate online purchases of essential food items, local government there have compiled and circulated the telephone contact of coordinator different food product in various markets to enable customer to call and order via online. And then moreover, the data show with a very few exception, less than 5% of the African population is buying things online. Wow. Yes, it happened, but it happened in outside Indonesia. I mean, not in Indonesia, or maybe in Indonesia there's also those who buy vegetables online, yeah. But like my mommy, she buys vegetables is still in a stall offline. How about your mommy? Next, and then we have to conclude it. We have to make something that we have to realize that our home, that is the reverse of world due to COVID-19. And finally, in the last few months, our hosts have become a school, universities, market, offices, mosque, our holiday destination, and then uh, place of worship. Houses have become mosque, crunches, and so on. And even our home must also turn into our um, another destination. I mean, like holiday destination, as like I mentioned before. And then next is threat challenges in the middle of the COVID-19. Yeah, the World Trade Organization is an international organization that operates the entire world trade system. Certainly pays attention, more pay attention to new things happening in the world of trade since the beginning of COVID-19. Uh, so these are some of the challenges facing the world trade. First is online customer protection. Online customer protection is a very cause-studies challenge because the WTO receives a report that are fraudulent practices from some online vendors who offer counterfeit and insecure in and unsafe hand sanitizer. There are also revocation and certain manufacturers and retailers who profit from sugaring demand. These are the new challenges that come from a pandemic. And the second is health and safety regulation. Related to many small packages that directly into the customer of this work become a challenge with health and safety regulation in the importing state in connection with the health protection of the worker, which are involved in the auditing bar. This consequence also difficulty for border authorities which must send this package at international level. Border authorities should also see the risk of any transaction including related to sanitation and phytosanitary or SBS and technical barriers to trade or TBT. Okay, and next, traditional obstacle. Traditional obstacle, the pandemic challenge the extent to which producers and sellers in developing countries and on LDCs get benefit from the e-commerce opportunities. LDCs is a list of developing countries that, according to the United Nations, exhibit the lowest indicator of socioeconomic development with the lowest human development index rating of all countries in the world. And then the traditional obstacles that come from the LDCs are the developing countries, such as access to online payment, reliable internet, and electricity connection for remote areas, and then the prohibitive cost of trading across border for import and export, visibility in online searches, advertising and sales platform, and the difficulties in gaining customer trust. It's for an online buying and selling platform, as we know, like online shop platform, as we know, there are Shopee, Bukalapak, Lazada, and etc. Okay, next. And we get the WTO solution to overcoming the COVID-19 challenges. The red one, the blue, and the green. It's the resolution by WTO to overcoming the COVID-19 challenges. The first is WTO organized ongoing e-commerce discussion. This is a follow-up of WTO's work under a multilateral work program on e-commerce. This discussion discussed the benefit from considering the new experiences and lessons emerging from the COVID-19 pandemic, and the challenges and the benefits that have emerged could be a further incentive for global cooperation in this area. Such an approach to e-commerce has the potential to contribute to greater coherence in policymaking, provide greater certainty certainty of market access, foster consumer confidence, and enhance the overall development of the e-commerce, while at the same time addressing the challenge and difficulties that COVID-19 pandemic has lighted in the terms of e-commerce. And the blue one, the WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement. The WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement, which came into force in 2017, the TVA has several provisions that promote the adoption of improved export, import, and transit procedures. For example, the TVA includes provisions that allow for the advanced loading of documents in electronic format in order to allow for the pre-arrival processing of such document, allow for the electronic payment for duties, taxes, fees, and charges collected by custom incurred upon importation and exportation. And green one, where the SPS and TBT work. Yeah, WTO members notification to the TBT committee so that members are taking a growing number of e-commerce related covering regulation and standard for network, cybersecurity, the internet, addictive manufacturing like 3D printing and autonomous vehicle like drones. And in TBT committee, e-commerce related measures are frequently discussed as specific threat concern, especially measures related to the cyber security. Okay, guys, that's the way to a solution for overcoming the COVID-19 challenges. And then this is me. Okay, thank you for watching and keep watching to the end video, yeah. See ya.
Okay guys, that's all my presentation. Thank you for watching and don't forget. Okay guys, that's all my presentation. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share if you think this video good enough to watch. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.